What is mass? As a child, we learn to define mass as an intrinsic property of every object. Simply said, we say mass is the amount of stuff or matter in a body. We think of mass as the sum of the masses of the particles that make up the object, that are the electron, the up quark, and the down quark. However, these particles and all the other in the standard model have their own individual masses. An electron has a mass of about 0.5 MeV, equivalent to 9.1 times 10 to the minus 31 kilograms, while the top quark, the heaviest of all the particles, has a mass of 173 giga electron volts, 350,000 times heavier than the electron. Now, in our minds, when one body is so much heavier than the other, we expect it to be of a much greater size. But here's the catch: the massive top quark and the puny electron, they're of the same size. They're both point like particles having some mass but having no volume. So, why is it that one particle is so much heavier than the other? And why don't they have the same mass? And where does this mass come from? This is where the Higgs field and the Higgs boson come into action. The Higgs field determines the mass of all the particles. So, how does it do this? Does it just arbitrarily decide, or is there a deeper meaning to this?
Hold up. Did you just call me fat? Nah, man. Your mass is decided by interactions. Wait, what?
Yes, more a particle interacts with the field, greater is perceived mass. Now let's do a little thought experiment to greater understand this. Imagine Justin Bieber and I are walking in the street. He will attract paparazzi and fans due to his fame and will be slowed down. On the other hand, I, an awkward 16-year-old, can reach the end of the street unperturbed. The Higgs field behaves in a very similar manner, with Justin Bieber being the top quark, me acting as the electron, and the reporters and fans acting as the bosons. Thus, the more a particle interacts with the field, greater its mass. The Higgs boson was theorized in 1964 by a group of 6 physicists, including Peter Higgs, Francois Englert, C.R. Hagen, Gerald Guralnick, Sir Tom Kibble, and Robert Brown, in a groundbreaking paper to explain the concept of mass. On the 4th of July 2012, CERN discovered a particle that resembled the Higgs boson and a few months later confirmed its existence. They did this by accelerating two beams of particles in opposite directions and then letting them collide, and mapping out the decay products of the collision to reconstruct a possible decay reaction that could include the intermediate formation of a Higgs boson. This discovery by CERN dispels many doubts and fills a gap in the standard model. Some point after the origin of the universe, the Higgs field switched on, giving mass to any particles formed at the time. By learning and researching more about the Higgs boson and its properties, we stand to know more about the environment of the early universe and come a step closer to unifying the theory of relativity with the standard model. Thanks for watching.